Let's be real, these words get thrown around so much they've basically lost their meaning. Toxic masculinity this, toxic femininity that. Half the time people use them to just win an argument or shut someone up. So let's actually slow down and talk about what these things really are, because I think we've got it backwards. First thing, toxic doesn't mean male or female. It doesn't mean masculine or feminine. It means a version of something that's been twisted. A version that looks like the real thing but isn't. Same raw material, completely different result. Think about it like this. There's a version of strength that's real. It's steady, it's calm, it's not threatened by anything. And there is a version of strength that's armor. It's hard on the outside, but it's terrified on the inside. Same word, not the same thing at all. So toxic masculinity is not it's not being a man. It's the belief that being a man means you can't feel, can't be vulnerable, can't ask for help, can't be wrong, can't be soft. It's the mask that says I'm fine when you're falling apart. It's the idea that your worth is measured by how much you can endure, how much you can provide, how much you can control. And here's the thing nobody tells you. That mask isn't protecting anyone, it's a prison. It's the guy who can't cry, so he numbs instead. The guy who can't ask for help, so he drowns alone. The guy who can't be vulnerable, so he actually gets close. Uh, so he never actually gets close to anyone. The guy who mistakes control for strength and ends up controlling everyone around him because he can't handle what's going on inside him. That's not strength. That's the fear of being seen as weak, and it's a chain that hurts the guy wearing it and everyone who loves him. Toxic femininity, it's not being a woman. It's the belief that being a woman means you have to be small, pleasant, agreeable, that your worth is measured by how much you're liked, how much you accommodate, how much you smooth things over. It's the smile you wear when you want to scream. It's the habit of shrinking yourself so other people feel comfortable. And that mask isn't protecting anyone either. It's a prison. It's a woman who can't say no, so she resents instead. The woman who can't be angry, so she turns it inward. The woman who can't take up space, so she disappears. The woman who mistakes pleasing for love and gives herself away piece by piece until there is nothing left. That's not softness, that's the fear of being seen as difficult. And it's a chain that hurts the woman wearing it and everyone who loves her. Now here's the part that might make people uncomfortable. Toxic masculinity and toxic femininity aren't opposites. They're the same thing. Both are masks, both are fear, both are the belief that you have to perform a version of yourself to be accepted. One says, I can't be soft, the other says, I can't be strong. And both of them are lies. Both of them are built on the exact same foundation. The fear that who you actually are isn't enough. And that's the illusion at the heart of all of it. The chains feel real. They feel like they're protecting you, but they're not. They're holding you down, and the door was never locked. You just couldn't see it through the fog of who you thought you had to be. So what's the healthy version? The version that isn't toxic. Healthy masculinity isn't the absence of femininity, it's the integration of it. It's strength that's soft enough to hold someone. It's the courage to feel, to ask for help, to be wrong. It's a man who can be fierce and gentle, who can lead and listen, who is strong enough to be vulnerable because real strength isn't armor, it's the willingness to take the armor off. Healthy femininity isn't the absence of masculinity, it's the integration of it. It's softness that's strong enough to stand its ground. It's the courage to say no, to be angry, to take up space. It's a woman who can be tender and fierce, who can nurture and set boundaries, who is secure enough to be fully herself because real softness isn't weakness, it's the strength to be real. And here's the kicker, the healthy version of both looks the same because when you strip away the masks, when you take off the chains, when you stop performing, The healthiest version of a man and the healthiest version of a woman are the same person, a whole person, someone who can feel and think and act and rest, someone who can be strong and soft, someone who is not afraid to be seen. So here is the thing I actually want you to remember. Toxic isn't a gender, it's a mask, it's a chain, it's the version of yourself you built to survive and then forgot you were wearing. Toxic masculinity is the fear of being seen as weak. Toxic femininity is the fear of being seen as difficult. And both of them are prisons built on the same lie that who you actually are isn't enough. But the door was never locked. You couldn't see it through the fog. So take off the masks, put down the chain, stop performing. Be strong enough to be soft. Be strong enough to be strong. Be soft enough to be strong. Be whole. Because the healthiest version of you isn't more masculine, isn't more feminine, it's more you. The door's open, walk through it.